guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is one that I did not think I would be filming, but I'm so happy that I am. So I wanted to buy this palette myself, but I can't buy every single thing that comes out basically, so I decided against it. And the main factor why I decided against buying it was because I knew that my co-worker and friend Savannah was buying one, so I could still film this video for you guys because she was so nice and let me borrow it. That seems to be the theme lately, just people let me borrowing their stuff. Thank you guys so much for supporting my YouTube channel. I really appreciate you all that have let me borrow things. I love you. Make sure before you leave, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out when you guys do that. Leave me any comments down below of future videos that you want to see, or really anything. I want to hear about you guys. If you guys have any questions for me, I'm planning to do a question and answer video soon, so please leave me questions in the comments down below. That would really help me. I don't know what you guys want to know. Also, before you leave, if you're new here, subscribe to my channel. It would mean the world to me if you guys did that. And I have a very crazy upload schedule. I never know when I'm uploading my next video because I have a crazy schedule at work. So if you guys want to get notified whenever I upload, make sure to click on the little bell next to the subscribe button. So this is what the packaging of Life's a Drag looks like. It's super mega reflective. You can totally see my ring light from there. It has a beautiful like pink metallic outside, and it says Life's a Drag in all glitter, and then this is what the back looks like, and it's signed by Manny there. And then once you open it, this is what you get inside. You get Manny's eyes in drag. It says Life's a Drag, and then the back of it is this beautiful white with like the Lunar Beauty logo on the outside there. I saw a lot of people saying they didn't like the packaging. I don't mind it. I do agree that this looks classier and it would be pretty if that was the front of the palette, but that is Manny's like choice to make, and he liked this better. I mean, who am I to judge anybody's packaging? The only thing that matters to me packaging wise is that it's not going to get super dirty, it's easy to clean, that it's going to be sturdy, and that the eyeshadows are not going to get broken inside the palette. That's all I care about, and I give him a 10 for that. This palette is super sturdy. You're sure to not like crack any shadows if you travel with it. It's not the ideal palette to travel with because it is a little bit bulky, but it's so beautiful. You get 14 shades inside it, and my first impressions on this palette when I first saw it was, well, those are bright. So you see it like in pictures, and you see it in like YouTube videos and stuff, and you see the colors, and you know they're bright colors, but they're very bright colors. That was my first impression of it. It does come with a brush. I didn't use the brush during my application part. Of course, you're going to see how I got this look later on throughout the video. I have a little tutorial on it. So I didn't use that brush because I feel like I need fluffier brushes for my crease. The Anastasia brush that comes in her palette is a bit fluffier, so this one I could definitely get to work if to do like a whole look on. I have a video in which I did a whole eye look using just that Anastasia brush. I'll link it down below if you guys are interested in that. This one is a little bit more like packed, so it would take me too long to blend the shadows with this one the way that I wanted them to blend. So I mean, it's not impossible. It is a blending brush, but I just like fluffier brushes. Short story, I didn't use that one. So this is what the palette looks like, and let's go ahead and do some swatches so you guys can see. I was considering not doing swatches because you see the swatches in every video out there. I'm going to do them anyways though. If you guys want to skip through this part because you've already seen them and go to the tutorial part, then by all means. I'm going to put the minute right here where the tutorial starts if you want to skip to that, but I am going to do some swatches mainly because I want to see them in person myself, and I have not swatched it yet. So these are the first 7 colors. This is the neutral side and beat. So we have the white color called Cake Face, then we have Sickening, Hunty, the shimmery color is Beats, and then at the bottom the black one is Shady, and then we have Trade and Mug. These swatch very beautifully, and I can tell you already that they apply beautifully. So no complaints about that. I was very impressed with the metallics in this palette, because normally you get metallics and you can make them look super pigmented and super like metallic looking when you wet them. So you'll see when the tutorial starts, when I put that color bead all over my eyelid, I was very impressed with how well that looked. So let's go ahead and swatch the colorful side for you guys. Okay, so here's the second side. We're going to start with the yellow at the top. That one is Campy. Then we have Pageant Queen, then Kiki. The gold right there, super nice, just as pigmented as the color beads. That one's called Legendary. And then with the pink we have Kai Kai, Snatched is the red, and the last one, that blue one there, is called Fishy. Again, beautiful swatches. I think Manny did a great job at formulating this palette. I really like that's kind of a different palette. Like, there's nothing quite like this out there. There's a bunch of colorful palettes, a bunch of very neutral palettes, but he kind of combined the best of both worlds, and I give him props for that. It's a really unique palette, which is very difficult to do nowadays because everything's been done. So let's go ahead and skip to the part where I show you guys how I got this look. I hope you guys enjoyed that little tutorial. What I'm going to do first is just work like right underneath my brow, and the color that I'm thinking I'll use for that is going to be this white one right here, because why not? So I'm going to pop this white right underneath my brow. I don't think I've ever used a white eyeshadow before, so this is kind of interesting. I mean, it is very pigmented. The color is definitely there. You can see it. I'm using my Sigma E55 brush. This is a really good like packing brush, and I'm just putting that white underneath my brow, not all the way from the beginning, starting like right there and down. And then I'm going to use this brush here. This is the Sigma E40, and I'm going to go ahead and get a blending color for it. So I'm going to get the color Sickening right here, and using windshield wiper motions, I'm going to go ahead and pop this one underneath that white and kind of blend it in. And I'm just doing back and forth windshield wiper motions underneath my eyebrow, right underneath where I put that color white. And I'm going to go ahead and do like another kind of like blown out look like I did for the Backtalk palette. So I'm taking that shadow down on the side of my eye. And then again with the E55, I'm just touching up right under the brow, making sure that everything is blending. So now I'm going to start incorporating a little bit of color into this look. So I'm going in with the color Campy right here, this bright yellow, and I'm putting it right underneath my blending color. I've been really into yellows lately, so I'm glad. I mean, I'm not the only one. A lot of people have. And so palettes keep coming out with yellow shades, and I dig it. I'm into it. So I'm doing windshield wiper motions on the crease of my eye, and that yellow is getting blended into my transition color. This yellow is brighter than the other yellows I've tried so far. It's more yellow than the yellows in the Subculture palette for sure. I feel like it might be brighter than the yellow in my Electric palette. Alright, so now we're switching brushes, and I'm going to go to Sephora Collection number 27 brush, and then I don't know what color to use. I could right now either do like Snatched, or I could do Pageant Queen, or I can do Trade to darken up the crease of my eye, and I have no idea where to take it. I think I'm going to do Snatched. I'm going to go ahead and get this dark red color here and put it on the outer corner of my eye and blend it into the crease a little bit. So I'm doing little circles right here on the outer corner, or like going back and forth and blending it in, and I'm going to turn my brush on the side so that it can diffuse even better. This front part right here, I don't know if you guys can see that it's getting a little bit like streaky, so I'm going back with my Sigma brush and blending it out. I don't have any more product on my number 27 brush. I'm just going back and forth and making sure things are blending. I'm going to grab a little bit more now, and again put it on the outer corner. Alright, so I think so that it blends better, I'm just going to go with my Sigma brush and blend around it there. Alright, so now that both eyes look kind of similar, I'm going to go into, I'm thinking either Legendary or Beat. Okay, I think I'm going to do Beat right here. And I'm going in with my Sephora Collection number 15 brush, which is a really nice like shader brush. And I'm just going to put this one all, oh, that is pigmented. I'm going to put this one all over my eyelid. That is a very pigmented shade. It looks very metallic. I really like it. That is so nice. That's not even like wet or anything. Like you don't have to wet this one. I wonder what happens if you do. But you don't have to because that looks really good already. And so I'm just putting this one, like patting it all over my eyelid up to the crease. Alright, so after patting this one all over the eyelid, I'm going back with my number 27 brush and I'm going to get this color here called Kai Kai, and I'm going to put it right there in the middle to kind of mix the red into the shimmery pink. So I think I'm just going to do a little swirl and like tap it on the outer corner. That is an intense pink. Okay. Wow. Yeah, just like that, I guess. So then I'm going to grab my blending Morphe M506 and I'm going back to Snatched and I'm going to make sure it's still there on the outer corner of my eye. So I'm just going back and forth on the outer corner and putting it on the crease a little bit. Tapping it and then back and forth motions on the outer corner. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave the top of the eyes like this and I'm going to work on my complexion. So I'm going to do primer, foundation, all that good stuff, and I will be right back to complete underneath my eyes basically. So I'll see you guys in a second. Alright guys, so I'm back and I was thinking, what if I wet it? I want to try it anyways. I know that the color is super pigmented on its own. We can see that, but maybe if I wet it, it'll look even more metallic, if that's even possible. So I'm getting my number 15 brush from Sephora Collection and my Kat Von D spray. Giving it one spritz, grabbing a little bit more product. Again, I'm using the color Beat. And patting it on. Oh my god. I know you guys are seeing that. That is crazy intense. Okay, this was a good decision. Giving it another spritz and I'm going to go ahead and do that again. That looks crazy metallic and I really like it. As you can see, I did my foundation and concealer and I set my concealer with powder just all around. So let's go ahead and finish up the eye. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my little Morphe M506 brush. This blending brush is, you guys, is the best. It's so fluffy and it blends so well and it's so small so it fits everywhere. I absolutely love it. I'm cleaning it because it had a little bit of that red that we put on earlier on it. So I think what I'm going to do is for underneath, I'm going to grab, again, don't want to grab Sickening. I'm going to grab Campy actually. And I'm just going to go ahead and put it underneath my eye. And I'm extending it out so that it mixes with the colors on my crease. And again, I'm just going back and forth. Blending, blending, blending. So next I'm going to grab my E36 brush and I'm going to get the color Pageant Queen right here. And I'm going to pop that right underneath my bottom lashes. And then it kind of looks like very different, so I think I'm going to get Kai Kai again and sandwich it in the middle of those two colors so that it just blends more seamlessly. And I think that's what we're leaving it at today. So obviously I'm going to go ahead and get a color for the inner corner before I forget like last time. I'm going to get my Sigma E30 brush and I'm going to use Beats here and put it in the inner corner of the eye as well. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and do everything else. I'm just going to finish up the look. I'm going to do lipstick, mascara, lashes, bronzer, blush, and highlighter. I think that's all I'm missing. and I'll be right back to give you guys my final thoughts. Alright guys, so I'm done with this look. As you can see, I did like bronzer, blush, highlighter. I put a lipstick on. This is the YSL liquid lipstick in number 25. Still obsessed with it. Anytime I'm wearing any type of pink on my eye, I'm going to be wearing this lipstick. I absolutely love it. Besides that, I put some lashes on. These are the Flare lashes from Sephora collection. These are normally $17 lashes, and they're really, really nice because they look like mink hair. But this specific type in Flare were on sale this week as part of like their weekly wow for $8, which is a great deal coming from $17, and then I get an extra discount off of that. So it was dumb not to get it, basically. They do look really weird when they're in here because there's a lot of lash on the outer part and very little in the inside, but I have long enough lashes in the middle here, so when I put them on, like they look good. I think I like them. If there's more in the store, I think I might get a couple more pairs because I feel like they're worth it. Back to the palette. It's really good. Let me point out that when I finish doing the top part and I go on to do the bottom, I always wipe off underneath my eyes because there's 99% of the time fallout there, and there was like a tiny bit of fallout right here, but I didn't even notice it, so I didn't even think to wipe it off. So this palette has very minimal fallout, I would say, or at least I didn't notice it with the specific colors that I used today. And then the other thing that I noticed was like the red was a little bit hard to blend into the yellow, but they are very different colors, so I kind of get that. But besides that, it's a pretty perfect palette. The color beat that I have like on the eyelid of my eye, it's so pigmented. I wet it and it made it look a little bit more metallic, but by itself, you guys saw, it was really, really nice and pigmented. So I think for $45, this is absolutely worth it. You get 10 full-size pans. 10? No, I'm lying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You get 14 full-sized eyeshadows in here. It has really nice pigmented colors, really nice pigmented neutrals, really nice pigmented shimmers in the middle. I think it's absolutely worth to get this one. I really, really liked it. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys thought of the look that I came up with. I wanted to play with some neutrals and some shimmers and some like colors today so I could give you guys a little bit of everything. So let me know in the comments down below what you thought of the look. Also, let me know if you have any requests of any looks or any videos for me to make. It's always very appreciated. I love reading your guys' comments, so please just leave me some comments down below. I would love to hear from you. Besides that, if you're not following me on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter, this is my username right here. It's at Patty C. Alonso. So if you want, go ahead and connect with me over there. I would love for you to do that. If you guys have Twitter, please tweet me. I feel like I don't use Twitter and I want to get into Twitter, but whenever I tweet something out, like I don't have a lot of followers, so I'm always thinking I'm going to just tweet into like nothingness and nobody's going to even read what I'm tweeting. So if you guys have Twitter, go ahead and follow me on Twitter. That would mean the world to me. Besides that, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Make sure if you're new here, subscribe to my channel. My name is Patty and I would love to have you as part of my little family. If you guys want to get notified whenever I upload, go ahead and ring the little bell because I upload randomly throughout the week. Like some weeks I have 2 uploads, some weeks I only have 1, and it always goes up at a different time. That's just the way it works because my schedule is all over the place at work, so I can't have a set time. And sometimes, to be honest with you, I just don't have anything to film, or whatever ideas I have, I'm like, nobody's gonna watch that type of thing. So yeah, let's see, do I have anything else to say? Oh, I want to do kind of like a Q&A type get ready with me. If you guys have any questions for me, either tweet them at me or leave them in the comments down below. Just make me get them, because I do want to answer questions. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and leave them. I would love to answer some questions for you. I think that's it. Let me stop rambling. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope to see you back in the next one. Bye.